Ladies and gentlemen. Pick one. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Heidi-ho, everybody. We're going to go and charge our dudes up. We're going to give Proto-Man some more love. I think we can get him 2 levels today. Oh, he's 240 now. God damn it. All right, well, I'm Rick.
I'm Ben.
This is the D-pad. We're playing Mega Man Strategy. This is the 12th and final of the Zodiac Constellation robots, though we do have their 2 bosses over here still. But this is number 12 of 12. Before we unlock the final things, we're going in a tornado.
Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the left that are Zodiac?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, that
Start
magic dude is a Zodiac? That magic hat
yes. Man? Yep, that's
7, 8,
Gemini.
9, 10, 11, and then the blue
12.
guy. So that's the one we're fighting now?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so let's go into the tornado.
Which has got to be
Pisces. Oh, I'm going to shoot you into Pisces.
Oh,
he's
that's
riding a dolphin.
disgusting.
Oh, no.
He's
not
a
riding
centaur
a dolphin.
dolphin.
He's a centolphin.
Dolphin tour.
What the fuck? Okay, this is weird.
Dolphator? Dolphator?
I don't know.
Also,
We're also
really
barely
nice
see what's going
effects.
on. You don't know who that is. Oh, there's more warrior dudes. There's wind warrior guys. That looks like a Lekman. That looks like... Oh, that's Pisces. So where's our other guy? Oh, there we go. That's Tomahawk Man. Okay. I guess I can send Proto-Man to deal with him or something, but... Okay. Yeah, so this is number 12 of 12, and we're going to see what we can do with this. Last time we were talking about magic.
Yeah.
It was good. It was cool.
We don't have to talk about it again.
You ever done a magic trick? Oh, it seems like everybody's movement is like way more now.
I feel like when I was a kid, and by kid I mean like 8 years old, I tried to do little magic tricks, but I was never good.
Did you ever get those like the kits to like buy from the store? Like, oh, here's a bunch of dice, here's some rubber bands, here's some cards.
No, I don't think I ever did anything like that. I think I got a little book of like do it at home magic tricks kind of things.
All right.
So like, yeah, you it would be like get a rubber band and like do this,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't a kit per se.
Okay.
But I'm trying to remember like weird things where like you magnetize a knife and then you can hide something on the other side of it,
like a penny or whatever.
Yeah, well, I don't think a penny would.
A penny would not.
But a paper clip or something like that, and then you cut into a orange or something, and you pull a paper clip out or like weird shit like that, and
that's cool.
Funny, I don't know. I feel like. In my head, that's like that wouldn't work. It would just slide off the back of the knife. But like there was something that made sense, you know.
I think you could probably manage to do that.
You could try to sell it if you did. If you were good enough at it.
If you like held it in the right way and like made sure the paperclip obviously was facing the opposite direction or something. Everybody's in the fucking way up here.
If I wasn't getting like fucking early onset arthritis, I'd, like I always wanted to. I think those like deck of card manipulation things where they cut it with one hand and like flip them around behind the fingers and like crazy shit like that.
I've seen one where the guy got it into 5 little chunks between his 2 hands.
Yeah, and they like
how the fuck?
They just that kind of stuff looks
merge them back together, and you're like, how?
Yeah.
How is that even remotely possible?
It's a lot of practice.
Yeah. Also, the people who can do card flipping really well.
Yeah, you see, like I've seen like just throw it behind their back and catch it back into the deck and shit like that. I'm like, oh my
how
god,
the fuck? That has to have taken literally thousands of attempts and practicing and everything. Like, that's ludicrous. Everybody's in the way. Oh my god, Eddie's in the fucking way. He's the one who's making this a problem.
Eddie, you dick.
Just keep digging, boy. Yeah, I used to be into magic a bit. Do you remember when the Masked Magician was a thing?
Masked Magician and magic?
Yeah, he had a series of... He had this weird, almost like an inverse Rorschach mask.
In Magic... I thought you were talking about Magic the Gathering.
Oh, sorry, no. But he did a bunch of... everything just takes way less energy inside a tornado, apparently. He did a bunch of...
faster.
He basically showed... people how to do certain magic tricks. Like he just revealed the secrets.
He had to wear the mask so the magic community didn't hunt him down, or
basically, yeah,
yeah.
Like it's kind of. It was kind of awesome, to be honest. Like, some of those were... He did ones that were, like, seemed like they'd be really dangerous to even attempt to fake in the first place. Like, the whole, like... Oh, the bullet one. Catching a bullet with your teeth. It's like, you need a gun with blanks, and you need to be very fucking careful, because that can still go wrong.
Yeah.
Like, that's how... I think that's how Brandon Lee died, isn't it?
Well, they accidentally got a real gun.
I thought that...
Or
I
put
thought
real
it was
bullets into it or something.
I thought it was still blanks, and they, like... And it just, like, the concussion force of it was still too much.
Oh.
Here's the thing, a gun with blanks still fires.
Oh, yeah, it still fires. All that air and gas, like, still shoots out at the speed that, you know,
that it
a
would
bullet
normally.
would.
So, like, if you put one up to your head and pull it, you're still going to potentially kill yourself with the force of that blast.
Yeah. But maybe that was, like, a like, urban legend that they put the wrong bullet in. I'm gonna take a look.
Oh yeah, take a look, because it's one of the two. It's either it was a blank or it was supposed to be a blank.
Is it Brandon or Brendan Lee?
It might be Brendan. I thought it was Brandon, but I think Brendan is correct. If it tries to correct you,
looks like
then,
Brandon. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see.
Because
death.
I think Bruce Lee died of like an aspirin overdose or something.
A previous scene using the same gun called for inert dummy cartridges fitted with bullets, but no powder or primer to be loaded in the revolver for a close-up scene. For film scenes that utilize a revolver, and do not require the gun to actually be fired, dummy cartridges provide the realistic appearance of actual rounds. Instead of purchasing commercial dummy cartridges, the film's prop crew created their own by pulling the bullets from live rounds, dumping the powder charge, then reinserting the bullet.
So it was still a bullet, it just wasn't...
However, they unknowingly or unintentionally left the live primer in place at the rear of the cartridge. At some point of the filming, the revolver was apparently discharged with one of these improperly. So
Jesus,
they tried to make their own dummy rounds,
and then instead had someone shoot Brandon Lee in the head.
So it was like not as strong as an actual bullet, but still enough.
It doesn't have to be. That's the thing, you know. Oh, that's such a shame.
What a series of dumb mistakes,
I
like
know.
cutting corners, and
that's the thing. You look back at like Hollywood from that era, there were a fucking lot of deaths.
Oh, it's even more than that.
Oh no.
Not only that, so they shot the deactivated one, the improperly deactivated round. That's not what killed him. That got lodged in the barrel, and then they put a blank in.
Oh Christ!
Which doesn't have a bullet, but it had all of the actual force, which pushed the stuck
Jesus Christ
bullet out of the barrel.
What kind of fucking moron do you have to be to go clank? Oh, that didn't work. Just put another one in.
Yeah.
Like what? Oh my God. Also, how do you not take that outside at least to go? Let's test this thing out. Point it at the street, like the pavement. Go.
Or
all right.
Like look through the barrel. You know,
right.
like just like inspect it. Like.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that looks like cut corners all over the place, and like not having a trained firearm person to like double check everything between it. Which probably should happen between every take.
Yeah,
you know.
Wasn't there? So the most infamous fucked up death I've ever heard of dealing with like Hollywood or TV movie stuff has to be. I think it was an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, you'll have to walk me through it because I don't.
It was. I might be wrong about whether it was, or maybe it was the Twilight Zone movie or something. But
yeah.
There was a scene where a guy was headed up to a helicopter with two kids to like escape in the helicopter. They lifted off, blah blah blah. Something went wrong. Either they weren't like bending down enough, or the helicopter pitched with like a gust of wind, but just straight up fucking decapitated all three of them.
Holy shit!
Yep. Somewhere out there was, probably not anymore, footage of Brandon Lee getting shot in the head, and somewhere out there's footage of that too. And I cannot fathom, one, being the person who's ultimately responsible for that fuck up, being like, oh God.
Yeah.
But like, entirely separate from that, like, the guy who's recording it, the guy who's filming it, sitting there being like, like
Yeah,
your whole
what
job
do you-
is sitting there staring at the frame to make sure everything's okay.
Just what do you do?
Right? Oh, God. That's so depressing. Jesus. Yeah, I would say if I don't remember the details very well, and I'm kind of obviously doing this, so I can't check. But
Yeah.
if you're curious about that, anyone out there, or Ben, if you're curious about it now, I recommend looking that bit up. But
yeah, let me see if I can find.
where the fuck? He's right in front of me. How come I can't?
Are you
hit
sure
him?
it's Twilight Zone of some form?
It may not have been Twilight Zone. I thought it was, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, it autofilled.
Oh, Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone helicopter accident.
Oh, God. Ooh, Electman. Ah.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. What does it say?
Let's get into the accident.
Oh, boy.
Night scene called for so-and-so's character to carry 2 children across the river while being pursued by a helicopter.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
It's so much worse. The helicopter crashed, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it looks like
that's so much worse.
crash killed 3 people on the ground, which was an adult actor and 2 child actors.
The 3 actors in the scene.
And then there were 6 helicopter passengers, which were all injured,
Oh, my
but
God.
it looks like they did not die. But
Jeez.
yeah.
That's so fucked up. I want to say that was the one where like the U.S. government started cracking down on like regulations about like health and safety on film sets because they were
Yeah.
like, hey, maybe let's not ever have that
So-
shit happen again.
Yeah, there was a prop mortar effect, but it
Oh,
went
and it,
off
like-
under the tail,
Yeah,
which
so
knocked
just-
the stabilization tail
Yeah.
off, and it just like,
Jesus Christ.
and it was so low that it didn't have anywhere to go. It just crashed into
Yeah.
everyone, and
Oh, that's so awful.
it's pretty
Welcome
bad.
to the depressisode.
The D stands for depression. I mean, it usually does, but it also does now.
Today in particular. He.
Yeah.
Yeah, there just seems to be a property of the tornado. Everybody gets more stamina for fucking reasons. I don't know. Man, that's so weird. I can't even like. I'm trying to think. The closest I can think to us having had anything like that happen recently is like when they were producing Deadpool. One of the stunt drivers died.
Yeah. But that's, I mean,
But that's also
I don't want to say this like, oh, whatever, but just like this, that's like very inherent.
sure. Yeah,
danger
it is
to
a risk
that.
of that occupation for sure.
Yeah.
And it sounded like he lost control of the vehicle, and like that's basically what happened. Like it wasn't a stunt that went awry; it was the vehicle prior to the stunt that got all fucky, and
Right.
it's no less horrible. But that's the only one I can even think of from recent years. If someone can think of one that was worse, I guess I don't know.
Tell us your horrible stories.
There was I can't remember his name, but the guy from the Fast and Furious movies, Paul
Walker?
Paul Walker. His one was just he crashed his car, I think, right?
Yeah, they're just like not related to onset anything.
He wasn't the one.
Or anything onset, really.
Someone. Oh no! And the other one I was thinking of is I want to say is Anton Chekhov. Is that his name? No, that's the character from Star Trek. It was
Yeah, that was something crazy. Like
he got out of his car to check his mail at his front door, and his car was not properly e-braked. So as he's checking his mail, his car
just rammed into him and
pins
crushed
him.
against
Yeah,
the-
pins him against. It was like a brick, thing. That's the most bizarre. That's just such a strange way for that series of events to go.
Yeah, it's very
I
weird.
forget his actual name, and I feel bad about it. We played Chekhov on in the new Star Trek movies.
So the reboot, whatever.
Which is I don't know. I assume that they wrote the character out entirely from the third movie, but
I don't think I've seen the third film, so I'm not
they
sure.
did Star Trek Into Darkness, and then Star Trek Beyond, I think.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen the third one.
I've seen parts of the second one, and I did not like it. I liked the first one well enough.
Yeah, I
didn't see the third.
The first one, I'm trying to remember which one was which now.
The first one is I don't remember if the guy's name was Nero or the ship's name was Nero, but it was a.
So that was the first one. What the fuck was this? Oh, the second one was with Khan.
Yeah, second one was
Yeah. That one was just kind of meh.
That's the one that features Spock beating
Old
the shit
Spock,
out of
yeah.
Khan.
Yeah.
jumping from like flying hover car to hover car.
Yeah.
You know, that scene that is very Star Trek.
Yeah.
When I think Star Trek, I think of that.
I mean, listen, I'm fine with them kind of reimagining Star Trek a little bit. And like, if you're gonna draw an audience in today with a sci-fi movie, it's gotta have action.
Yeah.
But it would be nice if they did a little more of
just paid a little more attention to the details.
Star
Spock
Trek
shouldn't
was
be
always
going
more
rainbow
of
on anybody.
Star Trek was always more of like a talking show and like a
It's about diplomacy and stuff.
Yeah.
At the very least, all right.
But like that doesn't sell.
Next
anymore,
Generation
I guess.
was more about that. The original and
Next Generation was like an adventure, but not necessarily an action show.
yeah, the original Star Trek
There
had
was
action.
some, yeah.
The power of the sea is unbeatable. We'll see about that, buddy.
Well, I'm about to show you the power of the D.
Wanted to let him get his attack in there. Oh, interesting. All right, that was a pretty strong one. Let's see what I got.
Shoot all of your missiles. They swarm like bees. If you don't die now, you better flee.
Oh, there we go. I was like, I better get my fucking move in here. I'm just going to do that. But yeah, it's just like little details where it's like, all right, unless you're wildly changing how Vulcans work, they're not meant to be like they actually no. Apollo, I have failed.
Who?
Apollo.
Oh.
They even play it up. Oh, we have an actual scene here.
What is this?
Finally tapped into the enemy stronghold. What?
Ugh. Excuse me.
Rockman!
Bookmaking. I can't read this.
Why are you helping Dr. Wily damage the Earth? Damage
the bartender.
Earth. Tapping's the barth. Dr. Wright said Dr. Wily might be using you. Don't you know of the damage you have done to Earth?
To Bart?
This is so hard to read. We did not wish to harm anyone. ...
But you did.
Yeah. We are doing it for our God.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Okay. It's nice that
God?
It's nice that he put God in quotation marks so that we know it's not the real God.
Yeah. There's only one God, ma'am. He doesn't dress like that. Our God is very similar with Earth's people.
What?
What? God has created us. And created our people.
Which are shaped like astral bodies, I guess.
But our God is getting weak. And he has even fallen unconscious? Okay.
Imperious, I think is what that says.
Oh, yeah.
Incaprimus.
In God's memories, there is a planet similar to the homeland? The legendary Holy Star. We need the power of what you call plant. Oh, yeah?
Like power plant?
Right? There must be a better way other than that. A better way.
Probably.
Probably can be considered destroying the. Oh, that's the end of the line.
Destroying the.
Holy fuck! Holy Star is something
we do not wish to do.
Rockman, tell us what better way you have. Something's happening there. Was that an attack? Apollo! Wow, I cannot move.
What the fuck?
I cannot control my own body.
Oh. Why is there like a box in... Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah.
Hun?
Hum?
Hey, Hun.
This is weird. Body also.
I body also.
I have control over both of them. Rockman. No one can stop my plan to conquer the world. Oh, I guess not. Yep. Okay. Interesting. There's no thing to go deal with Fan because both of these go to these guys. So
deal with Fan.
Fan. He's the character that's unique to this game that we've yet to actually see in this game.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna go and level up real fast.
Yeah.
This has been interesting.
Wow, what a cutscene!
I know.
I
right?
can't believe all of those things just happened.
Ooh, Proto Man should have new powers. I just got him up to level 12, 13. It's kind of hard to tell from here. But
Is he useful yet?
Yeah, he's been pretty useful so far.
All right.
So we're going to save. We're going to come back next time. We're going to go up against Apollo.
Holy
Later.
balls!
Get on it. Get up.
Once again, back is the incredible. Refuse to lose.
Get on it. Get up.
Once again, back is the incredible.